Hey, this is Jason with Lloyd Land Surveying. A lot of you guys in Haskell County are just going to be becoming aware of some new FEMA flood hazard maps that have just been uh, distributed last month in July of 2023. And so we are aware of that, and we've already got some information to help you. But I want to show you a video here of how you can do some initial research about the flood zone in your area if you live in Haskell County. So if you just open your web browser and you go to FEMA.gov and just go to their home site, up here at the top under floods and maps, you can click that, and down below are the selections. Under flood maps, you can click on that, and it gives you a couple of options here. If you scroll down, how to view and obtain flood maps right here. So there's a couple of options. One is the Map Service Center, and this is going to be kind of the older way that you can get an official flood map format made, and it's not too difficult to use if you're used to it. The one I want to show you, however, is the one below it, the National Flood Hazard Layer. And this is actually just an ArcGIS map, so I'm going to click on that. And it's this link here, the National Flood Hazard Layer ArcGIS Viewer. And so we're going to click on this viewer, and it's going to take us to a map of our area. And this is often slow. This website is very cumbersome. So depending upon the time of day, it's a little bit, well, it's during the lunch hour during the week here. So I'm not sure how it's going to perform right now. But what it's going to do is it's going to pop up here and show you the United States, and it's going to show the individual counties are going to pop up and populate here, and they're in red. And so you can see kind of where Texas is. You can kind of see where Oklahoma is. So we're going to zoom in here, and we can see Leflore County, and we can also see Haskell County here is also included. So I'm going to zoom in over toward the Stigler area. And what this map is going to do is it's going to let you look on an aerial and see the roads and streets, and you can kind of probably find your house, rather easily. You can also see, a lot of these square miles sections that the Indian Territory was surveyed into. And once the map loads, then you're going to see it's going to show you where the flood zone is at. And this will kind of give you some initial information to help determine and see what the lenders are seeing, because the lenders are having some third party review their loans and see if some of the property that they have loans on, mortgages, are affected by the flood zone. And so this is pulling up, these green lines here represent the flood zone map boundaries. And then this right here is the community name and the effective date for that flood map. And so you can see we've got a 165A and a 305A and a 300. And so those are the map panel numbers. And so that's going to load here in just a second. But what we're trying to do is help you do some initial looking at these brand new flood maps in Haskell County. And so you can see right here, the blue area is the area that has been affected by the flood zone maps. So FEMA has came in and they have looked at this and decided, without any surveying or anything, just off of some topographical information that they have and maybe some other elevation information, they have decided that these areas that are in blue have a 1% chance a 100 years of being inundated by floodwaters. And so you can see that right here, this is designated as a Zone A flood zone. And all of these areas right here are. And Zone A just means it's a type of flood zone area, designated area that has not had a detailed study. They haven't done any surveying on it. It's just kind of done with other elevation information that they have. And so whenever you get into this, I'm going to zoom in here just a little bit so that you can see. There's not really any structures right over here on this area. But if you zoom in over here where the flood zone comes into town, then you can see there are some houses getting affected right here on this city street. And they're really close to the flood zone. Some of them maybe get into it a little bit. So those spots right there would be, going to probably be flagged. And so what do we do whenever we have property that's affected by a flood zone? Well, I'm going to make a video to complement this, kind of explaining what people's options are whenever they do have their lender contact them and say, hey, you have to have flood insurance. Well, we're going to talk about that in another video that I'm going to make subsequent to this one. But I wanted to show you how to go to FEMA's website, how to get on their ArcGIS website and look at the flood layer so that you can do a little initial research and look at your property or maybe your family's property. So this is Jason with Lloyd Land Surveying. I hope that helps you out today.